Your full-time job does two things for you. It puts money in your account every single month, and it's supposed to build something for your future. That's the deal. You trade your time now, and hopefully, one day, it pays off later. But here's the problem. Both parts of that deal are fragile. The income only shows up if you do. The retirement only works if everything goes perfectly for decades. Now, imagine this instead. What if just 2 ETFs funded with only $10 a day could replace your monthly paycheck and build a multi-million-dollar portfolio at the same time? In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how that works using a simple strategy. You'll see how each ETF was chosen, what's inside them, and what they've actually delivered over time. And by the end, you'll understand how one ETF can generate over $6,000 per month in passive income, while the other grows into a portfolio worth more than $3 million. But before we jump into the solution, you need to understand the problem. The average full-time worker in the United States earns around $62,000 a year. That breaks down to about $5,100 a month before taxes, and closer to $4,000 after taxes. That money covers rent, groceries, bills, insurance, basically your entire life. But it comes at a cost. 40 hours a week, every week. And the moment you stop working, the income stops too. Now let's talk about retirement. If you do everything right, contribute to your 401k, stay consistent, invest for decades, the average retirement savings ends up around $270,000. Using the common 4% withdrawal rule, that gives you about $900 per month to live on. $900. In a country where rent alone can be nearly double that, that's not financial freedom. That's just a different kind of pressure. So the real question becomes, is there a better way to make your money work for you? This is where our example investor, Daniel, comes in. Daniel isn't doing anything wrong. He has a steady job, pays his bills, and contributes to his retirement. He's doing exactly what most people are told to do. But one day, he actually runs the numbers. After decades of work, he's looking at a retirement fund that may not even cover basic living expenses. That's when he realizes the issue isn't how hard he's working, it's how his money is working. So Daniel starts researching. And like most beginners, he quickly runs into a wall. There are thousands of ETFs, thousands of strategies. Every video says something different. Every article contradicts the last one. It's overwhelming. But then Daniel simplifies the problem. Instead of asking, what's the best investment right now? He asks a better question. What can I invest in consistently for the next 30 years that will actually work? That's when he sets 2 clear goals. Goal number 1, build passive income that can replace his monthly paycheck. Goal number 2, build long-term wealth that actually creates financial freedom. 2 goals, 2 different jobs. So he creates a filter. First, he looks at track record not just during good times, but during crashes and downturns. If an ETF can't survive the bad years, it doesn't make the cut. Next, he looks at dividends, but not just high yields. He wants sustainable income backed by real, profitable companies. Then he focuses on dividend growth, because income that doesn't grow is just a paycheck that never gets a raise. Finally, he looks at overall growth, because income alone isn't enough. You also need your investments to increase in value over time. After filtering through thousands of ETFs, only 2 stand out. One designed to pay him, the other designed to make him wealthy. The first ETF is built for income. Its entire purpose is to generate consistent, growing cash flow. With steady dividend payments and strong underlying companies, this type of fund focuses on businesses that produce real profits and return that money to investors. Over time, those payments grow year after year. So Daniel commits to a simple plan. Invest $10 a day and reinvest every dividend. At first, the numbers seem small, but over time, compounding starts to take over. After 10 years, the portfolio grows into tens of thousands. After 20 years, it reaches hundreds of thousands. And by year 30, it crosses the $1 million mark. But the real power isn't the portfolio value, it's the income. At that point, the investment is generating over $6,000 per month in passive income. That's more than the average full-time paycheck. And unlike a job, This income doesn't depend on showing up every day. Now, the second ETF has a completely different role. It's not focused on income, it's focused on growth. This type of fund tracks some of the most innovative and dominant companies in the world. Businesses that are constantly expanding, reinvesting, and scaling globally. Instead of paying large dividends, they focus on increasing their value. Daniel follows the same strategy, $10 a day, consistently invested. And the results are dramatic. Over time, the portfolio compounds into millions. By year 30, it reaches over $3 million. That's not just retirement, that's financial independence. So now Daniel has both pieces working together. One investment generates income. The other builds massive wealth. Together, they create something most traditional retirement plans never achieve, a system that pays you and grows at the same time. No stock picking, no constant trading, no complicated strategies. Just consistency, patience, and letting compounding do the heavy lifting. And that's the real takeaway. It's not about finding the perfect investment. It's about finding a simple system you can stick with and giving it enough time to work.